Oh, hi. How's everybody doing? I don't know if there's anyone here, but thanks. Hi. Uh, we're streaming again today, but it's gonna be short today as well. Probably. But yeah. I'm gonna be working on some designs for Sarah's bag. Hello there. Uh, let's see. Oh yeah, Abiotic Factor is coming out 1.0 today. That's pretty cool. Also, Ozzy Osbourne died, which sucks. But, yeah. That does suck. Yeah. So I'm gonna play some Aussie music today. Hope you guys don't mind. I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna set up my wireless headphones and do some prep stuff because I've been trying to do the wireless mic over there, but set up in a specific place rather than moving it around or wearing it. But we'll try. Okay, we'll do some tests. I'm going to turn off the AC first of all so you guys can see if you hear properly. And we'll see. We'll pause Aussie. Uh, Outputs. Routing to Bluetooth. Want to hear that one? Okay. So if I sit here, you can kind of hear me. It's okay. It's not as good as this. Now, I'm going to clap my hands, and there's going to be a delay. You guys tell me if it's too much or if it's bearable. Like the delay between the clap and the sound, essentially. So I can clap my hands and put them on the desk before I hear the sound. But I'm also using Bluetooth headphones, so it might be entirely on my end. I can actually test that. Hey, that's actually not bad. Okay. So, it's all on my end, which is fine. That just means that when I sing along to the songs, it will be a little bit desynced, as it were. Okay. Also, I got these very charming mugs at the dollar store. It's a skull. I got two of them. Also, once again, I need to adjust the side cam because it's very, very, very bright. There you go. Okay. I need to turn the AC back on because it's hot as fuck in here. I'm gonna turn it on low though, so hopefully that'll be better. And I know you can hear that. It's even louder than the music. So I'm gonna see. I'm gonna turn it on for me, and then see what it says. Okay, so that's quite bad. Let's see if I put it there. Then it doesn't have to. So now the question is, can you hear the AC when I'm not talking? Because you shouldn't be able to. And I get to live, which is nice. So at the moment I have this stand thing, which works quite well. I can move it easily. I would like to have it mounted on something like a swivel arm, but they're very expensive and I'm not going to spend money on that. so I can sit here and have a podcast like Johnny Carson or Stephen Colbert, who I'm sure will start a podcast soon, if he hasn't already. Okay. You want to do it? Oh, okay. Well, that's good. That's good. And now we can do that. I can put those headphones down over there because I won't need them. Switch back to over here. Add the wallet that I need to make design for that into Lightburn and cut the laser stuff with it. And then we can work on Sarah's bag design. That mic needs a little bit adjusting too. There we go. Okay. I don't know if anyone's here except for Sarah, but hi Sarah, I hope you're doing well. Rabob007, hello. Hello. Okay, switch to this. Yes, we're making a bag for VA Gamer Girl in chat, and we're making a wallet. Let's see this. I've moved it. Okay. And Sarah's making dinner currently. Let's see. Just probably in here. Ah, there we go. So it's a simple bifold wallet. Not very complicated. Have you ever worked with brass or metals as well? I used to be a blacksmith, so yeah. Or I still technically, I guess I am. It's just I haven't done it in a while. And my rivets are brass. I don't know if that counts really. Not really. And I have the tiniest, cutest little anvil on my desk. It weighs like 5 kilos maybe. No, not even that. 5 pounds maybe. It's a very tiny, cute anvil. But I don't make my own buckles. There is very, very little return on the effort, basically. It's a lot of work for not that much. But this is what we need now. And I have my paper templates I'm going to use. So I'm going to get the leather, which is, I'm going to double check. I have to bring you guys back over here so you don't see the customer contacted details, because they're not for you, they're for me. Orders. Natural leather, dark brown thread. Got it. And now, super simple switch. And now you can hear me over here instead. And the microphone's set up right. The cameras are looking okay. Is that still very, very bright on the cam, or is it okay? And my pepper template. So these are the pieces I need. So I will use that piece of scrap first. Obviously it won't be enough for big pieces, but I will make do with what I had best. I think that'll do. Right. I think we can get these two out of this piece at least. That would be that piece. And then this is a little small there. I don't need to trim it to make it fit or anything, but if I trim it, then I can see roughly where I can put a magnet and clamp it down. That way it stays in place. I don't know if you guys can hear me well over here, but fuck it. Doing it live. That one. Fortunately, I have to turn off the AC, so I can get the fumes out. Those in here. We don't want those in here at all. These pieces of scrap. The spinach box. There you go. Hey guys, hello. I was I don't know. I just got a small rig cage for my Alpha 6000. Mostly because the HDMI port on it was not doing great. So it's got a small rig case on it now with the small rig's own HDMI connector. So it is regular HDMI to that, and then something that isn't moving plugged into the actual camera, which is quite nice. So on one side I have the light, on the other side I have the HDMI thing. I still have access to the hot shoe on top, and a quick release underneath if I want to take it out, which I might. Okay. Laser. Good. Ah, I guessed it. Exactly right. Good. It is 34 degrees in here. My AC, and I feel like that's too much. I'm gonna open a window. So I can... Okay. Well, that's... Hi, sit down. Sit down. Did you hear that Ozzy Osbourne died? We're playing No More Tears. I'm gonna change my tactics a little bit. I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna do... I'm gonna try the other piece. So now I'm gonna do fast and shallow and punch the holes instead, because it does have a tendency to just be more work with the char. Yeah, I know, right, Brendan? It really sucks. Yeah, no, Lemmy was... You're probably right. Lemmy, for me, was probably the last one, too. show you a problem with doing it this way. So, now I did 2 passes and I didn't move anything. Oh, it's easier with the... Nice and bright. Can you see all of that detail? No, you can't, can you? No one can see any detail on that. So the holes from the second one and the first one don't line up. Thus, they don't line up at all. That's the issue with doing it this way. I have to have it pretty quick, otherwise it's going to cut. And everything becomes kind of loosey-goosey. It wasn't a farewell tour, really. It was just a farewell gig, though, right? Just one show. Where are my small cutting nets? I had the A3 ones. Where did they go? That one's too big. This one's the size of a house. Oh, student accommodations. While I have this here, actually, this leg is all loose. This is good. Good. This one is completely screwed. It's a farewell gig because the whole band was retiring from making music. Yeah. Maybe I'm not fixing it all. Maybe I'm making it worse. I have no idea, but it's annoyingly loose at the moment. Maybe I just need to tighten those screws that I just undid. I don't know. That is much better. Hey, fixed it. Probably just need to tighten it. Now it isn't. Ah, now it's on the book. There we go. We get all pieces on there. Hi, so. really wish my camera alignment was good. I should probably fix that actually. I could just go into the software and go click, since I have a camera anyway. Like this thing, so I could just go, oh, I'll just put this and but unfortunately. Okay, well let's try it with a camera because I got a lot of stuff. That theoretically okay. Top one. That should be okay. But that's not where the lasers go. Bring you back to the something's not quite right with the alignment. Wait, hang on a second. It might be a little. You know what? Fuck it. Let's go. Let's try it. See what happens. Hi, Trash Hunter. How are you, sir? That's good. That's good. That's good too. Has the alignment fixed itself? No, because the last piece won't match. The last piece is gonna be too far. Okay. So we need to do the last piece again, but other than that, pretty good. So it's adjusted too far to the right. As you can see, if we do this, well, I don't know if you can see, but the cut is too far that way. So it's not lining up. I'm gonna go back to assigning my own start spot. Oh, that's too far. That looks good. So I'm not cutting through anything now, it's just marking where I punch hole it. Less cleanup. A lot less cleanup. So it's set to 18 degrees, but it's currently 37 according to this. So 20 degrees difference. Would be nice. It isn't actually that hot in here, but it is pretty freaking warm. It's 28. Definitely. Whew. Okay, so if we do that now, and then we'll cut out some pieces. I'll switch mic. There we go. Right. It's been used for wood. Then we'll use it. Switch. Lay it around. Side that doesn't have wood fiber sticking out of it. Yeah. So all of the stuff I'm doing now I could have done with the laser. Problem is, doing it with the laser means cleanup. And this is simple enough that is actually quicker to do it manually. And with the holes marked with the laser, they're obviously a little bit cut into the laser or into the leather, which means the hole punch just slips into the little notch thing that's been cut by the laser. It's quite nice. There we go. So that's sort of what I want, without it messing with the cables too much. I want to have the screen facing me here. I want to have it as a tiny, tiny little preview, and then the chat. Hi, Marek. That's okay. Hello. Wie geht's? Oh, you went to a medieval market? Oh, that's awesome. I like those to go to, but if I were to sell anything there, I don't want to do it by hand. I'd have to get my sewing machine up and running to mass produce some stuff and go like, hey, buy my stuff. Because if I go to a medieval market, no one's gonna pay, 100 and something euros for a wallet. Like, no. Ha ha ha. That's funny. No. So I go, but I don't go to sell. I go to watch. I don't go to buy either because I don't have money to buy with. I hope to stream tomorrow, but I have to go to the airport to pick up a package because they won't deliver to a pickup point because they're assholes. No, it's the person who sent it specifically said this is not to be delivered to a pickup point. It has to be delivered to the person. And they're like, "Are you at home?" I'm like, "No, I'm at work." The fuck do you think? Are you home? No. No, clearly not. You're at work. What makes you think I'm not? So I have to go to their terminal to pick it up, which is at the airport, which is 45 minutes by bus, one way. Those markets are fun, though I spent a lot of money. Found some equipment for LARP, some nice clothes, and a belt pouch and a belt. Ooh! Can I have pictures and stuff? Because that'd be pretty cool. I want to see what you got. Oh wow. Was that loud for me or for everyone? Okay, I'll run 90 seconds of ads so we don't get pre-rolls because they're sucky. Sucky, sucky! Here we go. And then we just have to sand the edge instead of, you know, sanding it and get rid of the char and stuff. Hi, Condor! Oh, you got one of those ridiculously long belts. Cool. They really go with the jeans shorts. That's cool. That looks good though, Marion. Yeah, cool. I like. I hate people. Also, they are bus people. Oh, what a bus! What a noob. Bus is full of people. I hate people. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I could take the bike, but it would be a very long ride. Yeah. No, I ordered something, and the company shipping it has specifically told UPS, don't deliver this to a pickup point. To the person, and they sign it and receive it, or basically don't deliver it. So I have to go to the airport, which sucks. Also, Mari, kind of funny thing, me and Lan discovered last week. He lives like 15 minutes from my dad. Because I said I'll wave while I drive through this town. And it's like, okay, but I don't live there. I'm like, oh, I thought you did. I work there. I don't live there. And then it's like, no, I live here. I'm like, oh, that's where my dad lives. Like, oh, okay, yep. Which is kind of funny. Not the same part of the town where my dad lives, but pretty funny. So, different. After 10 plus years in logistics, these types of problems are non-existent. I actually always know someone that can pick stuff up on their way, or they work the actual warehouse in case it's sent on route next day. Yeah. No, so I asked, like, is there any way I could get it delivered later during the day? Because I'm back at 3:45. I'll be home by 3:45. And he's like, yeah, I mean, they're in town until 7. I'm like, okay, so can't he just deliver my package later in the day? No. Oh, okay. Cool. Thank you then. My laser belts need tensioning. Because I can tell when it's doing the swoop, it's going because the tension isn't right, so it's not an even line. My laser belts give you tension. Which is fair enough. You know, I've never tensioned them. I had this thing for how long have I had the big laser now? 3 years? No, 4? 4 years? I think. 2021, right? You have. Close your eyes forever, Ozzy. You're dead. Sucks. There we go. Now, if I had a clicker die for this, that would have been also, it would have done the holes, and it would have been a minute's work, maybe? Maybe a minute? I know what the worst part is? I have a clicker die for a bifold, but it's not the one on the website. And the one on the website is the one I bought, obviously. So I can't be like, hey, is this one okay? Yeah. I'm gonna fill my drink. Meow. Okay, so the thing I have to do next is punch all these holes. All of these holes need to be punched out. However, it's 20 past 10 in the evenings. I'm not doing that now because someone's going to be like, excuse me, what the fuck are you doing? Which is, you know, fair enough. Which is fair enough. I don't think I need to have it zoomed out that much. Like, that's probably good, right? So you can see more of what I'm doing. Yeah, let's keep it like that. What do you guys think? I need feedback. Everything's changing now, so I... Problem with this cutting mat is the square pattern is throwing off the autofocus. Feedback on what? Like, is this a good camera, or would you prefer, like, all the way zoomed out? Do you see the whole desk? I need feed specs. Prefer zoomed in? Yeah, I do too. It's I think it's better. Obviously, the tablet isn't going to be there normally. Put that away. I can save these little pieces. I'm not going to use them, but I'll save them because the material can be like test cuts and stuff. This one I can use for something. Okay, well, I can start by doing some beveling. The camera's focusing on. Yeah, the problem is the this cutting mat with the pattern. It messes up the autofocus, sort of. So if I do this, it should be fine. But if I have it like this. But I also want it to autofocus because I want to be able to like show things. Is it better now? Is it doing okay? Yeah, I think so. I need a little spacer. But it's not gonna bunch of char, which this one does. This one's nice and clean. When I move my house, when I do stuff like this, is that I'll try. Spaghetti! So this one I'm only beveling the top because I have to do sanding and stuff on the edges later. And I don't want it to be... I don't want to have to do it again. It's a wasted effort. So the reason for the wooden block underneath is because this tool is actually too wide for this thin leather. So I can't. I need somewhere for the rest of the tool to go, and it needs to go over the edge on this, basically. Although this is actually working quite well, just supporting it like that. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty good. So basically, anything that's going to be a single standalone edge, I can bevel now. Also, I want to try a new thing for the Resoline with this sort of a pump spray bottle. I think it might work. I'll try it on one of the scrap pieces first, see if I get a good coverage or if it's all bubbles and crap. Airbrush is the best, but it's a little finicky as well. Go. Nice and beveled. And now with my lovely new tool wall, this has a place. Just go. Don't have to touch anything. Is the sound okay still? You guys haven't gotten frustrated or anything? So this is a sand color. You know what? Before I do it on that one, I'm gonna try it on the test piece here. See if that's a good color match for the edge of this thing. It might be good, might be shit. I haven't tried it yet, so I don't want to do it on a piece that I want to sell, or actually have already sold. No worries, sir. That is pretty good. Okay, good. The sand one works, absolutely. I'm gonna try, because these markers are all new. I'm I'm gonna try a slightly darker brown as well. Let's try this one, which is natural oak. Eh. Fine point isn't right. So obviously this one's going to be darker, but I want to see if it's a good color match. Nonetheless, especially since this one's ordered with dark brown thread. Hello, Dana. How are you? So, which color do you think is best, guys? The yellowish one or the brownish one? Left is yellow, right is brown. I think yellow is pretty good actually because it matches. Yeah, we'll go with the sand. Good. Good test though. A valuable and good test is worth. I would go brown. Yeah, no, I think the brown, I'll reserve that for darker leathers. I think the brown looks better, but it doesn't match. Basically. So it wasn't a test of which one looks better. Not really, even though I think I asked it that way. It's a test of a match. And this time I did 2 layers of the yellow, so we'll see if it's kind of somewhere in the middle. I think that's pretty good. Yeah, let's go with that. Yeah, that's why we're playing Aussie, Danny. We've been playing Ozzy since we started. He's a tribute to Prince of the Darkness. It sucks. At least he got to say a proper goodbye, which a lot of people don't get to. By, not like personally, but like music-wise, since they had their reunion gig with Black Sabbath very, very short time ago. So, that's good at least. People got to like, okay, this is his final gig. I just didn't know quite how final. John Michael Osborne of Birmingham. I watched it online, didn't know he was sick. I don't know if he was sick. Uh, I don't know if it's been released. What was the cause of death? But maybe that's why they arranged the whole farewell gig thing, because he was sick. I don't know. I don't know. I should have gone to bed about 45 minutes ago. How early does this job of yours start? I get up at 5:45 and I start at 7. I bike to and from work. This morning, I did it in a t-shirt, which seemed like a great idea before I went outside. I also discovered we are very fortunate at work because there are, next to the bike rack, there are lockable like e-bike battery charging stations. So you just enter a pin number and it opens like a hatch, like a post delivery thing. And there's a plug in there, so you just bring your charger to work and just go, and it charges while you're at work, which is quite nice. My headphones just went beep, I think. E-bike charger? What is this place? Google? No. No, I prefer this to Google. It is a little bit like that though, because you have to go through the guard post to get in. Okay, that's all the burnishing and beveling done that I can do so far. Save. Oh, use that one. We don't want pre-roll ads, do we, chat? Is it some security gig? No, it's just a secured area because there's a bunch of pharmaceutical stuff. So they don't let uncleared people in. Where have I put my Resoline? Did I put that away? Or did I put it in? No, I put it away. Okay. I'll be right back. I have been I have sorting boxes and none of them are labeled. So the moment where you've checked all of the 5 sorting boxes on top and then realize it's the one on the floor that has the thing you want, which is very easy to get to. I'm gonna run some ads. Oh no, it ran ads on its own. Never mind. So many keys, so many codes. Yeah, we just got a card thing. Okay, I got the Resolene. After many of some butts. So many butts. There's going to be a day, or more likely, a couple of days, where there's going to be an inventory day with stuff in there just to see what's where. And then put a label on the box. Okay, let's see. Do we have a funnel? Do we have a scoop of some kind? Funnel? I need a spoon or something. Anyone for some delicious Resolene soup?
Here we go. Now, I don't know if this is going to work. I might have to empty this back in here right away. I don't know. Never tried it before. But we will do it for science. No, stay there. No, stay there. Also, this is made for water, so this is slightly thicker. I don't know if it's going to work or not. Hence, the science. Ooh, okay, that's very... that's a lot of air in there. Yeah, it's... I think maybe apply it with this and then just use the sponge to sort of like spread it out. But this, I mean, I'm casing this freaking thing. Yeah, that's... Nope. Did not work. Did not work at all. Science! I have newt. I have kiwi, maybe? That's the closest we get, I think. Yeah. I think the Resolene is too thick to go through that thing. Simple as that. But this was like $3, so it wasn't that expensive of a test, and I can use it for my plants. Just have to not have Resolene in it, which means I'm going to rinse it out now because otherwise that's going to harden. I know what the issue is. The issue is that it's putting out a cone, but it's a hollow cone of water or Resolene. It's not that the Resolene is too thick. It's like a cross section of it would be that. But I would like it to be that. So that's the issue. It's just putting out up here and then a circle around, but nothing in the middle. So that's not good enough. Spritz bottle does better than that. But yeah, me and the girlfriend went to the dollar store, so I picked up a pair of cool skull mugs, mason jar things, some garbage bags, a pup spritz thing, and some cotton swab things. They look not bad, right? $4. They came with a lid with a straw in it, which is not good. So I'm just gonna use them without the lid. Also, the lids have been painted on the inside, so when you screw them on and off, the paint chips off, which is, I guess, why they're at the dollar store. But yeah. So yeah, so this got too much. You can see the color's completely different. When I got the skull mugs, my girlfriend was like, "Really?" I'm like, "Yeah, they're cool." Really? I'm like, "Yeah, yes." Let people enjoy things. It soaks up the Resolane incredibly quickly for being so thin. There we go. Has Rosaline, 2 layers, which should be plenty, considering how much it's sucked up. Oh yeah, so tomorrow I have to go pick up the package thing. And I have laundry. That doesn't mean I won't stream. It's just gonna be one of those, I'll be back in 5 minutes sort of a thing. But I'd love to get this wallet done and then work on Sarah's design a little bit more. But now I know what she wants. And instead of going with a picture of an elephant, we're doing a repeating elephant pattern, which I think would be very cool. And on Thursday, I'm not streaming because I'm going to a stand-up gig, Taylor Tomlinson. Sounds good. Yes, it does. Okay, so these are going to go back to their more or less their normal color in the course of drying. So this one's pretty much back to normal already. But they're going to be shiny! That's the main difference. And they're going to be water resistant. Which is good. And then we'll do a burnish on the back. The gray or the grain side on these look fantastic, and the flesh side is so tight in the fibers. It's like, do I need to? I mean, I'm gonna anyway. But does it need burnishing? Okay. Put them on the wood piece here. Oh right, what I should do is actually do it this way. Put it here. And put the wood piece on top so that in the course of drying, they don't bow up. Because they do that. There we go. Leave that till tomorrow. Okay. Okay. I forgot my mouse again. There we go. Oh, I just noticed something. The picture does not line up with the
the thing here? So I can calibrate and stuff here, but I just wanna, if I just wanna move it. Settings, camera. It is maybe. Look at that wee little anvil. Yeah, it is very tiny. Yeah. Hmm. Okay. Yeah. I need to get some stuff fixed during the summer. I need to calibrate the camera. I would love to get my sewing machine up and running. I'd love to get all my boxes sorted and indexed and stuff. Oh, I think my 3D print is done now, though. Smash it. It finished just as I got there. So this is a cold shoe, or really shoe attachment camera thing that is designed to hold my wireless mic, transmitter, and receiver in a tight little package. And that way I can have it in one place and not be like, oh, I wonder where I put everything. It's like, no, it's where you left it. Very nice. Ooh, that's a tricky piece of support there. Oh yeah, so basically it's a little cage like this, and I'll hold the transmitter and the receiver.
And this is just a printed cold shoe. Cold shoe. A hot shoe is what you have on the camera where you can plug in flashes and stuff. For those of you who don't know. So it has electronics. A cold shoe is just a little fastener thing, like this. So this could fit into here, for example. It's a little bit loose, but I can fix that. There's a little bit of stuff there. But I have very pointy pliers. Go. Smash it. There we go. Printed little thing, which can hold. It will hold that, and it will hold that. That's the transmitter and the receiver. Very nice. I don't have to wonder, where did I put those? I don't know. They are where you left them. Now, can I? Ah, haha, there we go. That's the way to do it. Oh my god, they're so clever. Okay, so whoever made this didn't just make a cage, they also made the cage open on one side so you can plug in the charging cable without having to take stuff out. Smashing. Delightful. Very nice. And a tiny little cold shoe. That's very nice. The only thing I would have liked is a little bit more of a cutout for the receiver, because I can't see the screen really. Well, I kind of sort of can. Could have been a little bit more of a square shape to see all of the screen. Other than that, fantabulous. Absolutely smashing. Yep. Fantastic. Absolutely smashing. Let's see. I hope they. Well, it's Air Me. They always fucking arrive late. Stupid shit. Like, oh no, I wonder if I'm home when they deliver. Yes, of course I'm gonna be home. If they say they delivered between 5 and 10 p.m., they will deliver at 10:30. If they don't say, sorry, we'll do it tomorrow, and then they try again, and then they still don't. Okay. Well, that's it from me. That's it. Yeah, well, it's the Amazon standard delivery thing, and it's absolute rubbish. Thanks for the stream. Thanks for hanging out. So Strippin has played Eric's Home, the demo we did, and I'm not a big fan of like the game was offered to me as a hey, play it on stream, and then I was like, hey, that looks great, I'd love to play that on stream. And then they said, actually, we're doing a demo, so you could just get it on Steam. Like, okay, I'll do that. And then I said, hey, that was great. Can I still, like, I want to play the rest of it. Can I get a key and I'll play the rest of it on stream. Oh, you can apply via here. And then I apply via there, and there is no response whatsoever. Like, they don't deny you, they don't like even recognize that you've applied for it. I've applied for a thing that they offered me, and then after I said that looks cool, I'll take you up on your offer, they say, actually, just apply via here. I'm not a big fan of that. It's a little gotcha thing. I don't like it. That's a bit, but yeah, I'm not a big fan. And this is after they've been using the long nose leather email for years, and I'm like, this is the wrong email. Please change like my contact email to my LCT one. Oh, okay, sure.
This is the wrong email. Please change it to the LCD one. Yeah, we're right on it. Just fucking, you know. We wanted to invite you to be the first person to play Eric's Home: The Stolen Dream. Okay. Hey, that looks great. I love the world and everything. Big bonus. I'd love to keep Tessera. Hey, thanks for getting back to me. We've decided to turn on the preview build early for everyone. And it was, let's see, it was 9 minutes before they sent the email offering it to me responding. And then 3 days later, he responds saying, nah. And then I said, okay, I'll play the demo. And I'll say, hey, it looks great. I would love to play the full game. Sure, can you request it here? And then no response. Like, why do you tell me to apply for things if you're not going to respond to things? It's sounds like a good customer policy they have over there. Yeah. And I was ranting and raving of how good the game was and everything. I'm like, yeah. So I feel like if someone has a good impression, first impression of your game, don't do what you can to make sure that they don't keep that first impression and like, oh no, let's change the fuck out of that. Like, even if they let's put it this way, if they hadn't offered me the game and I saw the game and I had money for the game, I would probably buy it and play it. I'm not paying for it. I'm just not. If they want me to, if they have offered me the game to play it on stream to basically do free advertisement for them, and they then don't honor that offer, I'm not paying a fucking penny for it. I was just simply not to play the game. I wonder. The developer is Nordcurrent, which is Lithuanian. The studio is Swedish, but they have several development studios. One in Lithuania, one in Ukraine, one in Poland, and one in Sweden. And the Swedish one, I'm assuming, are the people who made Eric's Home, considering it's set in fancy or Victorian version of Sweden.
Yeah, it's that game. That looked really cool. Um, so maybe Embracer should buy them. Mm. So yeah, Embracer should buy them. The CEO of Embracer is my dad's neighbor, and kind of my brother's boss, because he has started a uh, airline business, and my brother flies for them occasionally, which is pretty cool. Right. I like Embracer Group. I have I I I find it very hilarious that people like the stock market and stuff don't like Embracer Group for a very simple reason. He refuses to move all of his operations to Stockholm. He's like, no, I'm gonna stay here. This is nice. And he was one of the dragons on Dragon's Den in 2014, and it's this that's my dad's neighbor. Kind of funny. Hmm. Oh, cool. So Catan, like Settlers of Catan, is actually was very briefly under the Embracer Group for like 7 years.
Liar's Dice. Ticket to Ride. Star Wars game. Diplomacy. Set it up. Carcassonne. Cool. Yeah, so anyway, I'm just talking shit now. To myself, I think. I still here. Yeah, but not saying much. I'll throw you over to Vizzy. She doesn't stream much, so I want to raid her when I can. So yeah, hopefully I stream tomorrow, but no guarantees. But I guarantee I won't be streaming on Thursday. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for hanging out. See you later. Bye.